You know, I thought I had it bad on this channel having to talk about feminism all the time, but then I realized for some people, feminism is a little closer to home. You know, that they got some hardcore radical feminist sister or mother or something.
Anyways, I'm not done. Not done. Shut the fuck up. Feminists do not want you. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish my list.
Absolutely disgusted that my 12-year-old son saw fit to purposefully tread on a new girl's foot at school and twist his foot with such force it broke her brand new shoes, causing the heel to snap.
Other than I don't see why causing the heel needs to be in parentheses. I guess I can't fault you for saying that your son crossed the line. Clearly an example of bad behavior. You know, he was picking on the new girl. He fucked her shoe up. I'm sure she was distraught. Fair enough that he should be punished for that, sure.
I'll tell you something, Jacob. Just post RNG photos.
I don't know. I don't think that's even supposed to be there.
If you so much as breathe in her or anyone's direction in a bullying manner, I will personally hand you over to their parents for every demeaning chore they see fit for as long as they do.
All right, now maybe I'm being a little bit too literal-minded here, but this first part where it's like, if you so much as breathe in a bullying manner, like, how do you do that? It's like, I also like that she says that she'll hand them over to their parents for every demeaning chore they see fit for as long as they do. So basically, you're just gonna sell your son into slavery. Yeah. You said we can keep him as long as we need. He's our servant now. We've changed his name to Gary because we think that's a good name for a butler.
Kiss goodbye to your birthday money as you will be buying the girl a new pair of shoes and a bunch of flowers. Hashtag I will not have a bully in my house.
I don't know if that's gonna take off as like a big viral hashtag. I don't think that needed to be a hashtag, honestly. So kiss goodbye to his birthday money, and he's going to be buying a new pair of shoes and some flowers. I don't really get the flowers thing. That seems more like a romantic gesture. Seems like that almost confuses the situation more. But him buying her a new pair of shoes, totally fair, totally reasonable. He broke her shoes, he replaces the shoes. He learns the natural consequence of his actions. You break something of someone else's, you're going to have to pay for it, or there's going to be some other punitive measure taken. But here's where it starts to go a little crazy.
Update. To answer a few questions, yes, my son can see it. He was tagged in it before it went viral, which I didn't realize was going to happen. So his friends could see that his actions have consequences. He is not a big, clever, hard, or funny. He's a 12-year-old boy answerable to his ma'am. I don't much care who doesn't agree with my parenting style. My son humiliated and embarrassed a girl, regardless of his reasoning, which he didn't expect to break the shoe. He just thought she may step out of it or stumble. That little girl still cried. For anyone's knowledge, that girl may have left her old school because she was being bullied. Then imagine how much worse my son's ridiculous act would have made her feel. So my so-called embarrassing him online is, to be quite frankly, nothing in comparison to the humiliation that little girl had to face walking around with a broken shoe and red eyes from crying when she is new.
It goes viral. Everyone, so like, it's now like this national thing, this international thing that thousands and thousands and millions of people are now reading this story about the little boy who dared to pick on the new girl in school. And he broke her shoe. He didn't mean to, but he did. And his mom took him to task on Facebook. And now it's everywhere. It's this big fucking story. And she's just like, yep, that humiliation that he feels from this getting fucking blasted across the globe to people whose concern it really is not, that's totally equal to the humiliation the girl felt when her shoe broke. No, not really. That'd be like if the little boy broke her shoe and then the mainstream press was like, yeah, damn, Billy, you pwned that bitch! Congratulations, little Billy. You fucking wrecked her. You destroyed that little cunt. Wow. High five, little bro. Fuck that bitch. Then it'd be on the same level. For anyone's knowledge, that girl may have left her old school because she was being bullied. Right, just because a possibility enters your mind, well, that could be. And that makes it even worse if that possibly could be true. I mean, like, this is just kid shit, for fuck's sake. Why does this need to be a Facebook post? Why does this need to be a fucking news story? Why does this need to be an Amazing Atheist video? I don't understand. And I'm part of the fucking process, too. So if I don't understand, good luck to the rest of you.
And now, another crazy bitch.
Some kid posted a fucking Meninist image, MRA image, whatever. Here's it's what it takes to be attractive. There's a man and a woman, and for the man it says, be ripped, have stable job, be ripped, have money, be clean, dress well, smell good, be dad material, pay for dates, be confident, have nice hair. For woman, it just says, don't be too fat. All right, so that's the original meme that this kid posted to his Facebook. And his mom is going to reply to him. Now, how do I feel about this meme? I don't really believe the argument. I think that men and women both have certain beauty standards applied to them. If you don't believe me, just look at all the people going apoplectic about me shaving my beard like, oh my God, you look like a fat lesbian. You look like your chin's gonna fucking form a mind of its own and start its own YouTube channel. Okay, you see what I mean? It happens. Everybody's held to these standards. What you gonna do? This is life. Fucking grow some thicker skin. Or a bigger double chin. His mom comes along. She says,
I am so angry at you right now! Take this down! This is going to be a conversation. You think this is true? You are selfish enough and deluded enough to believe this garbage? By these standards, son, I guess I'm unattractive. And don't you have a blank thing for you? Oh, you and I have a goddamn lunch date.
Here's my big problem already in this. Aside from just the fact that she's really gonna fucking post some angry Facebook screed against her own son. Seems like the sort of thing private messages are for to me. But the reason she's upset isn't even because, the bad logic of the fucking meme that he posted. It's because she's like, hey, they said that women can't be too fat. Well, I'm fat, so I'm offended. The whole fucking point that this fucking meme is trying to make is that men have higher beauty standards than women do. Not a valid point, by the way, in my opinion. I think it's pretty much roughly equal, honestly. But she totally doesn't even get the point at all. She's just like, holy shit. He's saying fat people aren't attractive. I'm fat. What, are you saying you ain't attracted to your old ma? It's like, why are you so concerned that your son isn't attracted to you? I mean,
I wouldn't worry about other girls' response here. Mine should enlighten you. And I've screenshot this for further viewing pleasure and future learning tool. I'm so glad I screenshot this every girl you ever try to bring home. Period. For your wedding day, this will be brought up forever!
Why? Why would this be brought up forever? He gets a girlfriend, you're like, oh yeah, you think you want to be his girlfriend? Well, one time he posted this meme on Facebook. What do you think of him now? It's like, Jesus. I'm gonna fucking have this chiseled to your fucking grave!
I'm sure your future pregnant wife will feel... your love when you poo make her unattractive through pregnancy. You twit. Open mouth allows shit to fall out. Anyone who like this better unlick it real fast. How do you like being single forever because you're a douche canoe?
I saw this reported, by the way, in the mainstream press as this mom's quote-unquote brilliant takedown of her sexist son. Brilliant takedown. So I love how she starts by talking about his future pregnant wife. You know, and then at the end of it, she's saying, like, how do you like being single forever? So which is it? Is he gonna fucking make his wife unattractive by impregnating her, or is he gonna be single forever? Or does the answer to that question depend on how closely he follows your advice?
Oh, don't like me spamming your wall? Don't post horse shit calling me unattractive. Like F, I'm going to defend myself.
This woman is fucking insane. She saw this meme that he posted. She totally missed the point of the meme. She assumed that it was a passive-aggressive attack on her own figure, and she's outraged that her son doesn't find her to be attractive. This is a brilliant fucking takedown that a bunch of newspapers are circulating, and a bunch of women are going, yeah, damn right. Holy shit. And finally, she concludes,
your proctologist called. He found your head.
You know, reverse the scenario and just imagine that it was a dad calling out his daughter because she posted some feminist shit on Facebook. You know? You think if you know, a fucking teenage girl posts a fucking Anita Sarkeesian video, and then her dad wrote some fucking angry, multi-fucking comment screed against his daughter, like, you fucking little cunt bitch, you don't fucking, like, what would we think of that guy? You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, holy shit, what a deranged asshole. But if it's a mom doing it to a son because she doesn't agree with his view of gender politics, then it's like, oh, you go girl. Yeah, big old fucking pat on the back. This is such a brilliant response. Everyone needs to see this. This is great. We need to fucking give these Facebook comments a ticker tape parade down the fucking boulevard with confetti and dancing and fucking big bands banging on drums and shit. We need to give these fucking comments the key to the goddamn city. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out.